A very good morning to all of you, dear children. Today we are going to study about chapter 3, Malicious Software. So, in this chapter, we will study about that what the software is. So, basically we must know that software are the set of instructions written in a specific manner to perform a particular task. These computer programs are of two types basically. The very first is known as the useful programs and the second one is known as the harmful programs. So, the useful programs are made to ease our work on computers. For example, railway reservations, tally, which is also known as the accounting package, etc. And the harmful programs are made to damage data, files and folders, etc. stored in our computers. So all such programs who causes harm to our computers or systems are termed as malicious software. Now, malicious software, or we can call it as a malware. So malware, basically it is a combination of two words. The very first word is known as the malicious and the second one is known as a software. While combining these two words, this will become malware. The mal term comes from the malicious and the ware term comes from the software. Malicious stands for intended to do harm and the software we all have learned, it is also known as a program. So, software such as computer viruses, worms, spyware, etc. are the examples of malware. Now, next comes the key concepts. The topics, or you can say the concepts which we are going to cover in this chapter are computer viruses. We must learn more about the computer virus in this chapter. Symptoms of a virus attack on computer, types of computer viruses, other malware, and also the antivirus softwares. Now, next comes the damage caused by malware. So, the results, very first point is results in frequent freezing or crashing of the system. Children, malware can adversely affect the system. It may slow down the working of the computer system or may delete data stored in files and folders. Next, it can create the failures of the hardwares, which is known as the hardware failure. So, a virus can sometimes causes harm to the system hardware as well. Just like sometimes it will become impossible to even boot the computer. Next comes the slowing down the network speed. A malware sometimes can slow down a computer network by flooding the network with data it cannot support. Next is your alters the configuration of the system. So, for example, in Windows operating system, the registry keeps track of a system's hardware and software. So, sometimes this malware alters the registry information and just do the changes in the configuration of the systems. Monitor using surfing habits. So, sometimes a malware secretly monitors the user's computing. These programs can collect various types of personal information such as tracking the internet, surfing habits and frequently visited websites or web pages from the user. Next is your steals sensitive information by altering security settings. So, if the operating system is not updated regularly, a malware sometimes can take advantage of this and can alter security settings of the user's operating system. So, children, the question arises here, how to keep secure our systems? So, there are certain points keeping in mind would lead to our safeties in the cyber world. Very first thing is your security programs. So, in this security programs, we suggest that installing reliable antivirus software in your systems. The antivirus should be regularly updated and it should also be programmed to regularly scan and quarantine the system. Next points in terms of the safety measurements, secure internet access. So, be vigilant when accessing or uploading information on the internet. Only secure sites should be preferred, and for financial transactions, and no personal information should be shared or saved regarding the financial transactions. Now, regular security updates. So keep your applications and operating system updated at all times. Special attention should be paid to security updates and security bulletins for each software or application being used in the system. Avoid spams. As you all know, the spams stands here for the unwanted material or messages or text or anything. So, the mails usually from unwanted and unwarranted sources should be deleted without reading or downloading it. Okay. Now, next comes the backups. Taking backups means keeping your data, files, all the things secure while storing in some other portable devices on your computers. So, taking backups regularly is a good practice. This not only protects us against data loss, but also helps to restore the integrity of the data. Okay. Now, next is your scanning all portable devices. Portable devices, that means the attachable devices to the system. We must regularly scan all these before using these portable devices into our systems. Now, the next is the disable cookies if possible. Basically here the term cookies stands for the small text files which web servers can place on your computers or systems when you usually visit their website. So cookies stands here for the small text files which oftenly appears on a screen while surfing the websites. So for the safety reasons, we must disable these cookies on our browsers. Next comes your netiquettes. Netiquettes, this word is a combination of the internet etiquette. Okay. So etiquette, as you all know, this specifies the manners. So we must, because you know the cyber world is an ever increasing mesh where thousands of users and machines are added to the network each day. So it becomes imperative that its users follow certain guidelines, ensuring seamless flow of information, and we must be in etiquette to use the internets. Now children, this is all for this presentation, and we will continue this topic in our next presentation. Till then, thank you. Take rest. Take care of yours.